I will keep saying that Amorim is a fraud, a very stubborn and clueless manager who is not ready to change his style of play. He's killing every player by playing them out of position. How can Bruno play deep? Ahmad playing as wing back. This system is not working. He had pre-season to try his nonsense experiment. I can't wait for this fraud to be sacked owing from Finland.
This is Sports Zone on Lagos Talks 91.3.
Just a point from that Barcelona, and this is not bad, Bele, but Rashford had his first start for Barcelona and got yanked off at halftime.
And the team improved.
You said it.
You guys really want to go down this rabbit hole? Are you really trying to go down this rabbit hole?
I'm not saying it was the reason they were bad.
You know what, Femi? You know one thing. Did we read the Premier League results? We didn't. We're already in a rabbit hole for a start because United has 1 point on board now, and you know the biggest irony of it. That we sat here last week saying how well they played, but they lost.
Oh God!
At least they deserved a point in the game against Arsenal. Yesterday, United deserved to lose. You understand? They were that bad.
I went in with such high hopes.
The funny thing about, and I was going to talk about the game, not because I wanted to, was that VAR. I don't understand VAR. This week, there are two decisions VAR made in the Premier League, which was there for everyone to see. That was very confusing. The Man City game, Trafford on Kudus outside of the ball. We need to go for a break. We'll come back and take that.
So here are the Premier League results from the weekend. West Ham lost 1-5 to Chelsea at home. Man City lost to Tottenham Hotspurs 0-0. Bournemouth 0-2. Sorry. Bournemouth defeated Wolves 1-0.
Nice one, 0-0.
Bournemouth defeated Wolves 1-0. Brentford defeated Aston Villa 1-0. Aston Villa are yet to get a point on the table. Burnley defeated champions of the previous weekend, Sunderland 2-0. Arsenal trashed Leeds United 5-0. I hate saying that. While Crystal Palace drew 1-1 with Nottingham Forest. And Everton, surprise result, 2-0 over Brighton.
At the, Hill Dickinson Stadium?
At their new stadium.
And those are guys named Ndiaye.
Yeah.
Ndiaye.
Thank you, Ndiaye. Last player to score at Goodison Park, first player to, interesting.
Yeah. And history. One for the history books.
I was talking about VAR. The Trafford challenge on Kudus. And then VAR, the push on, on Calvin Bassey.
Okay.
For United's goal.
Okay.
They were right in front of you. Okay. Right there.
So was the Calafiori goal a weekend ago.
No, hold on. But, no, wait. Let me bring up another one that struck my fancy as well about VAR or no VAR, and it was rightly disallowed. The push on
Binder.
No, the push on Martinez.
Okay. Martinez, yes, for the goal against Brentford,
which was
Damsgaard's goal against Brentford,
which was disallowed.
It was, yes,
because now what's the difference between that push on Martinez and what Saliba did on Binder? I'm just asking. So we're looking for a level of consistency.
We're looking for a level of consistency. So last week on has passed.
Yes.
Okay.
This week on that we are here now, I'm saying that United has now benefited from the same thing they complained about last week.
They
benefit from what they complained about last week because VAR gave United the penalty, which was a clear penalty.
It was a clear penalty.
It was clear. They didn't give. I think they had to ask the referee to overturn. He did sit. So VAR did a good job there. Having Bassey on Mount, that was a clear penalty.
So what's your
but the goal United scored.
Okay.
There was a push on Calvin Bassey.
It wasn't a push, guys. It was a touch. No, I don't agree. I don't agree. It was given.
There was a push.
I don't think they
didn't give.
I think what Calvin Bassey felt, and he had a very good game, by the way. So and he
was the man on the match.
Yeah, so that's good. It's good hope for the Super Eagles. I felt it was merest touch.
Yeah,
and Calvin Bassey felt and went down. But the one that I quibble with as well, and was it even a VAR? It went to VAR, but I quibble Max Daumann, that penalty.
That penalty was too soft.
I'm sorry. It wasn't soft. He played for it. Because you know what I did? I rewound it over and over again. And each time, the Leeds defender had his foot planted. And McSalmon hooked his left leg. He hooked his leg around the guy that, But anyway, it was given.
I can't speak about Arsenal 2 weeks in a row again. I don't even stay out of this one.
And let me say something too. If you didn't watch that game, you think Arsenal were hugely impressive and everything.
Arsenal were.
They were not. They were just, as the commentator said, they were ruthlessly clinical and efficient. They didn't really,
because Leeds tried at the start.
Yeah, Leeds should have.
Yes,
and that's why.
I think
that's why. And I
again.
think, as I've seen now, at least the first 2 games, we haven't seen Liverpool play, so I can't really talk. But to talk about a balanced team and the squad.
Yeah.
They have the best goalkeeper in the league, because that
I don't
Pascal Stock, in my opinion, Pascal Stock, that header, Rhea tipped it out from under his bar. That
earlier in the game.
And that was the only up to that point. That was the only shot on target for both sides. Then they now scored their second goal, Saka, at the end of the game. So that was that. Basically, Arsenal's only shot on target
at half time.
And then what do Arsenal do? They score 3 from 3 set pieces, 2 corners. That the shortest man on the pitch, Julian Timber, scored twice, and very fantastic player too. Gyökeres' goal, that was a very good goal. I think it was off a pass from Waneri, where he drove into the box and.
Who were they playing?
No, it's not what I want to say. Basically, they made hard work of it in the first 45 minutes, but because they have such a balanced side. And then the commentator.
And then despite all the injuries, the replacement that came in.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So they didn't drop. In fact,
they still have Eze, who has not even come.
Who I feel was playing rubbish on the left, moved on to the right. He balanced up. Although the news is Saka is not as badly as it. So, but I think with Eze's coming in fantastic purchase, he can slot into the left very, very well. Noni or anybody else can play on the right. So. I think Arsenal is looking good. Then there's one more thing I wanted to say about them that really impressed me. What is it? I think the very fact that for the last couple of seasons they've had the best defense in the league have impressed them. Have by far and away the best 5. Oh yes, about something that the commentator said, that even though he's Pep's assistant, right, the way that Arteta is down, he's so much of a pragmatist that he's more David Moyes.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I think I liked that.
Just to tell you how good it was, Ben White played the first game against Man United. Timber came, scored, and still assisted.
He's currently side, but it shows
I'm sure that's depth, and it
shows depth.
And MLS is chopping bench for now, and it's still a very, very good player.
Could be MLS.
Skelly.
Lewis Skelly.
Okay, confused. Olamide from Agege, thank you very much for your message. He says, to everyone in the studio, United fans need to know that sustainable growth isn't ending one season 15th and suddenly blowing teams apart a few months later. Instead of running after Brighton and Baleba with 100 million, get a creative player that plays football and doesn't find every opportunity to cry on the pitch. No me talking. I will keep saying that Amorim is a fraud, a very stubborn and clueless manager who is not ready to change his style of play. He's killing every player by playing them out of position. How can Bruno play deep? Ahmad playing as wing back. This system is not working. He had pre-season to try his nonsense experiment. I can't wait for this fraud to be sacked. Owen from Finland. You need to read more messages.
You know what? For Owen to say that, because Owen is a match. That's harsh, but the truth of the matter, I said it during the break, I might still say it on air now. I think what's the phrase I used to do, that his time is running out. His days are numbered. Yes, that's exact. If he doesn't get his act, but I tell you what, United were playing Grimsby during the week.
Yeah, on Wednesday.
Then they're playing. When are they playing? Burnley. When are they playing Grimsby? Wednesday. Yeah. Now, the most important match in Amorim is not even the Grimsby game, it's Burnley. And first things first,
Burnley beat Burnley the last time they played Burnley. Anthony scored the winning goal.
When?
That was more than a season ago.
That's the last time.
But the point I'm trying to bring now, if they don't beat Burnley.
Burnley, it's not Burnley.
If
United does not beat Burnley, it's time for the
banners. It's Burnley, I beg.
Because there are two managers skating on very thin house. One is skating on very.
One is ready.
He's almost over the Potter. Yes, Potter. One more loss will probably.
Potter is definitely not in
because
the international
if
break.
You look at United now, you understand. Not United have only 1 point from 2 games. They not.
It's too early.
No. You see, something.
Give the manager time to.
He easily could have had 4 points.
Arteta did 8-8 back-to-back seasons. So after winning the FA Cup, he did 8-8. But look at the same Arteta now.
That was then. That is like, even Arteta. If Arteta doesn't win the league this season,
but nobody can deny that Arsenal currently have a very good team. That any team, because the game is starts. Arsenal has not lost to any top 6. any of the title challengers in the last 2 seasons. I started going through all the results just to be sure. And it's true.
Hold on, please. The period he had 8-8, he won the FA Cup.
No, he won the FA Cup before he had 8-8.
The period he had 8-8, he had the title to present.
The year before.
He had the cup.
Yeah, so we are nowhere near that.
But wait, Fabi, what do you say?
A final is a trophy?
No, hold on.
5 finals in 5 years.
Finals is nothing. But what I mean, 8. Did you watch it? 8-8?
Yes, back to back.
United finished 8th and 15th. 15th. Do you understand?
This manager.
Amorim right now has won 7 Premier League games in 29. These are stats. I'm not
33%
win
rate.
That's 28 right now.
Points in 29 games.
I'm not where Owen is right now, but the truth of the matter, some of these things are self-inflicted.
I should just give him time.
No, I don't know.
Let me read a few more, then we'll take phone calls. As for Arsenal's victory over Leeds United, I was not surprised about the scoreline, but do you know what? I won't be flabbergasted if Arsenal tackle Liverpool seriously hard next week, Sunday. As for Fulham versus United, the game was somehow, even in terms of the play, and the two teams didn't really create enough chances to have scored many goals. As for West Ham versus Chelsea on Friday, Chelsea really tried scoring 5 goals without Kopama, and I'm looking forward to seeing them next month with a stubborn Fulham this coming Saturday. As for Newcastle versus Liverpool tomorrow, I see the two teams equaling themselves both on play and on the score sheet. As for Man City versus Tottenham, I was not surprised about Man City's loss, and I am still looking forward to seeing them lose games, especially against big teams like Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Aston Villa and Newcastle United. Okay. Good morning, Sports Zone. I feel sorry for Victor Boniface on his collapsed loan deal to AC Milan. This will be the second time that is happening. Only God knows how he will be feeling now. Olaya from Orisun Barry.
Well, that's a wonderful message, and
thoughtful.
All of us in Sports Zone, our hearts go out to Victor Boniface. His second big deal that has been scuppered in about a year, less than a year. So wish him good luck, and just keep on, boy. Just keep your nose to the grindstone, and you get your turnaround.
Okay, I think we should take a few phone calls now. Let's take a few phone calls. We'll come back to the messages. Yeah, go ahead. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from, please?
Yes, my name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Manchester.
Emmanuel,
right.
How you see that game now?
Was a joke, man. An absolute joke, really. We started off pretty well, really.
Very well, yeah.
Started off very well. Kumi had pure class always did his best. And this is always the problem with United. You start well, all pressure, all guns blazing and all that stuff. Next thing you just quiver and just allow the game overwhelm you. But then again, if you look at a midfield that is more than 60 years old, combined ages of Bruno and Casemiro.
Yeah, points. Yeah. And a combined salary of £700,000 a week.
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah. Their salaries can pay the salaries of Bundesliga players completely.
Christ.
I mean, it's very, very sad. Looking at our pairs, the Arsenal, the Chelseas, and they've perfectly solved their problems. Watching Chelsea against West Ham, and I was just sad. Man.
Even that 18-year-old they brought on.
Playing beautiful football. Arsenal, same thing. The is absolute class. They don't even need Thomas Partey anymore. Really. I don't know. I love him to bits, but I'm not sure it's going to last till December.
Okay.
And Emmanuel, the funny thing, what's if you're still there? No, I know. I mean, you're still listening. The problem with Amorim too, that it's not totally his fault, because Amorim says he wants a physical, press resistant 6 or 8. None of which is Casemiro or Bruno. You understand? Do you understand? And it's we need a goalkeeper. This United needs 5 new players. They only bought 3, and it won't work. This is well low.
Yeah, in the market for a French goalkeeper.
Hello? With Royal
Hello,
Antwerp.
good
Morning, Chief Darlington.
Up Chelsea.
Oh, they did well. That was a good game, I must admit.
Hey, I hope you guys had a great weekend.
Yes, we did.
Well, apart from me, we had a lovely weekend.
It seems Femi was right in hindsight when he said United just turned up against Arsenal.
He was right.
Yeah.
He was right.
I'm always right a lot of times.
Shut up. Sadly so. Even his stopwatch is right.
You never hear me say you're right.
He was right. I beg.
So, I mean, I think that, number one, Bruno needs to just fix up. The reason why he lost that penalty was he was flustered with the whole complaint from the referee bumping into him and all of that. He needs to keep calm and just lead the team. If
referee bumped into him to play penalty.
Yeah, he bumped him, but all the same,
because
calm
he
down.
bumped into him, he needs to calm down. Like he's worked out too much. And honestly, I think the point where that team is now is at the point where I think they should just, I don't even know where it starts from scratch, because the goals that the team concedes, even if you don't have a decent coach, as footballers, you should not be conceding.
True that. That was all Bruno, that goal. Yeah, I agree with you.
Thank you.
Look at the equalizer. I mean, it's just a lot of work. And then for the MPFL, listening to the coach this morning talking about fairness, just everybody kind of has an idea of what he's trying to say. So I'm actually interested to see how refereeing decisions go in favor of his team this year. So looking forward to that.
Right.
Have a great day, guys.
All right, Chooks, God bless. Have a wonderful week ahead.
Just want to say one thing on this United matter, and I'll not say anything again on it. Yeah. The goal had too many problems, from Dallo losing the ball and not tracking back, to Bruno seeing Smith Rowe. He looked at him, he found him, then removed his eyes from him and never followed him. And once the goal entered, Bruno was the first person to start complaining. But you saw him.
There was a time in the game before the goal at 1-0, I think, Bruno was actually criticizing Ahmad or something. Meanwhile, he had ball to feet and it stole the ball off him. I think that young Josh King or something.
Oh, he had a good game.
He had a good game and he almost scored. You understand? While Bruno was there, just, for me, my prayer now, there's a reported bit.
I'll it.
Yeah.
Let him just go. Yeah. Let him just go.
Let's reinvest the money.
And thank you. Let him just go. Let him just go.
Back to phone calls. For
me, the captain should be
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Why and I go see the captain last?
No, God forbid.